and we are going to dissect Jasmine today and get all the juice.
I'm ready to share it all. I want all of you to come, so I'm ready to share it.
I have a lot of flexibility. I decide what days I want to work. If there's too much traffic, I can say I won't go out today. You know,
you're
that
living
kind of
the
thing.
dream.
I really am, actually, I can't lie. So long as you're willing to plan and be strategic about how you're going to execute it, I feel like that's the most important part. You can't really live a bougie lifestyle when you don't really have a solid business that's giving you enough money to cover that bougie lifestyle. You know what I mean? You need to balance it out.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I can be bougie if I want to.
I knew she had it in her. I am signing in. Really sorry about the noise, guys, but today we are in Legon and we have a special guest with us today. I mean, she needs no introduction, and we have Jasmine Ama.
Hi guys.
Jasmine, it's so good to have you.
Absolutely, it's really nice to see you.
Finally,
We've been
guys.
talking on the internet for a little while, so it's really nice to finally meet each other in person.
So yes, Jasmine, I mean, you are such an inspiration on YouTube. If you know my channel, you know that my whole big kick up the backside was after watching Jasmine's video of her relocating to Ghana. So just really quickly, Jasmine, whilst we're on this busy, beautiful street of Legon, how did your journey begin?
Oh my god, it's a long story. You know what? I think we need to sit down, eat something. Once I have a bit of energy, I can tell you my story.
Guys, we are going to sit down, grab a bite or two, and we are going to dissect Jasmine today and get all the juice.
I'm ready to share it all. I want all of you to come, so I'm ready to share it.
We're going to get all the juice, you know, and the hot advice on how to relocate to Ghana successfully.
Yeah.
Join us today, family. Let's go.
Thanks made it.
I think I'm gonna go with the beans. Right plantain, yeah. Red.
You can't go wrong with red.
Right, so anyway, Jasmine, since being in Ghana, how has it been?
It's been really good. Like I say this all the time, I feel like everything fell into place once I arrived in Ghana. I think if you follow your heart desires, if you plan well, if you're willing to put in the work, you can't go wrong. Everything has turned out really well. Like, things have been better than I expected it to be, you know. I always say that my YouTube was always meant to be a little hobby, but then right now it's turned into like a major
More than a hobby, Jasmine. I mean, if my hobbies looks like that.
Exactly. So it's just worked out really well for me. So I'm really grateful for that. And other than that as well, my lifestyle is completely different I work hard, I have a sense of belonging. I also feel like I have balance as well. You know, because I work for myself now, there's a lot of flexibility around the way I work. I don't have to be at a certain place at a certain time. I make my own schedule. And I am, you know, I'm living well. I'm not like being frugal or anything like that. Like, you know, I'm making good money. Yeah, you know, I can't complain. So if you want to come, absolutely do it. Definitely, plan well and come.
I just heard money, okay, Jasmine? So how are you making money in Ghana? What are your sources of income? Because I know a lot of people want to come to Ghana, but money is what's stopping us. We are thinking, oh, I need a business. How am I going to, keep up with the Ghana lifestyle? Because sometimes family pressures and everything. Money is a very big deal, Jazz. How are you managing?
Okay, so I think first of all, you need to think about the lifestyle that you want to live over here. You can't really live a bougie lifestyle when you don't really have a solid business that's giving you enough money to cover that bougie lifestyle. You know what I mean? You need to balance it out. I mean, for me, I can be bougie if I want to, and I can live casually if I want to.
Bougie Jasmine. I knew she had it in her.
But I'm generally quite simple. Like I like the simple stuff, you know. And so that has helped me a lot. In terms of making money, I make money through content creation. I make money through working with other brands. I make money through selling natural hair care and skincare. So those are my three sources of income. And I think because I give so much, I get it all back.
Okay. 100%. Okay, so Jazz, let's talk about your skincare range, because I know running a business in Ghana is not the same as abroad. How is business in Ghana?
I think for me, because I tend to do a lot of this stuff myself, it's a lot of work, but at the same time I can have a certain level of structure to it than I would if I had staff there.
Okay.
Having staff brings a whole different type of headache. You know, I've had a worker since being here, and I feel like even though I wasn't as stressed in terms of my responsibilities, I was still stressed in other aspects, trying to ensure that certain things are done the way I want them to be done. So I think that was one of the biggest things, and that was something that I was expecting as well, because I was told by several people that have run here that it's the staffing that can be really problematic. But I think if you come here and you have a level of structure, you have a level of discipline, you have a level of planning as well around where you want your business to go, how you want it to go within the next couple of years or months or whatever, I feel like that really helps. That helps your day-to-day planning and stuff like that. It's also helpful if you have a following like I do, because I do have a lot of customers that come from my channel as well. So I think, I mean, YouTube is not for everybody because it's a lot of work. You're just having a passion for it isn't enough. You need to have a passion, but also be willing to work hard at it. But it is worth it, because even if you're not making that much money through that, you can build a following that might be interested in a product or something like that you may sell. So that makes it all worthwhile. So if YouTube is not your thing, maybe try Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. There's all these social media. You know what I mean? It's absolutely worth it.
Anyway, Jazz, let me even get closer to you since we're talking about money here, because it's such a big deal. We've seen you go and interview so many different people, local Ghanaians, and showcasing their profession to us on YouTube. Please tell us some more. What businesses have you come across that you think actually is potential for people who want to come and live in Ghana?
I think for me, I always say every business idea is a good business idea. So long as you're willing to plan and be strategic about how you're going to execute it, I feel like that's the most important part. The idea part, you know, sometimes you can get caught up in, I'm going to start this business that no one's thought about and it's just going to work out straight away. But you come and do that and then it doesn't work out because it's the strategy that you couldn't execute properly, you know. So that's where your focus should be. You may have to test the waters a little bit. Sometimes you do something and it picks up, other times you do something and it just doesn't work out. But if I were to think off the top of my head, I feel like there's a lot of small businesses that would like people to invest in them so they can get bigger. But at the same time, obviously, you need to put some structure in place around that because you don't want someone taking your investment and running with it. You know what I mean? So, generally speaking, like if you've got some good money, real estate is probably not too bad. It just probably requires a lot of capital in comparison to maybe if you did like a restaurant or something like that. Because a restaurant, you're probably just hiring a place and then doing that. So that's an option as well. The other thing as well, so say I've heard that people that have farms, like animal farms, like chickens and stuff like that, I've heard they make a lot of money. But then I've met a farmer that was struggling, you know what I mean? So you need to have an understanding of business as well as have an understanding of whatever sector you're going to be in. So you forget about the idea. Maybe you can come with an idea, but don't be too focused, like don't be too strict with it. You can come with your idea, come do a bit of research, people that are doing it, maybe ask them a couple of questions, and then think about how you're going to execute it. Think about all the risks that you're taking if you proceed with this particular venture. I feel like that's the part that needs focus. The idea, everybody has an idea.
There's so many ideas flying around. So what would you say the best part of running a business in Ghana is?
I think the flexibility that I get is incomparable to my life when I lived in Sydney where I work full time. I have a lot of flexibility in terms of when I want to work and stuff like that. But at the same time, I do almost everything myself. So if the work is not done, it doesn't matter what time of the night it is, I have to get it done. So that's the hard part. But I have a lot of flexibility. I decide what days I want to work. If there's too much traffic, I can say I won't go out today. You know,
you're
that kind of thing.
I
really am, actually. I can't lie. I can't lie. I'm really, really enjoying being here. And I think it all ties into following my bliss. You know? If you don't do anything, if you're doing stuff not to please anyone, not because someone is asking you to do it, if you're doing it because that's how you feel deep down, you can't go wrong. If you plan, if you pray, if you're willing to work hard. I try not to make it look glamorous because there's definitely issues that might come up along the way. But you have a goal, you know this is the right thing to do deep down. All that becomes like irrelevant, you know, you won't care too much about little things because you know where you want to go, you know where you want to be, you know your potential, you know you're on the right path. So everything else becomes unimportant. So it won't be easy, like I hope I'm not making it seem like it's super easy because it's not. But it's worth it, because you're doing something that you feel deep in your heart is the right thing to do for you.
So you mentioned, you know, it hasn't been that easy. There are obstacles along the way. What obstacles have you faced since coming to Ghana and, you know, trying to be self-employed?
I think for me, I call them, I feel like they're petty. I don't think they're that important. I've had stuff around, you know, maybe trying to purchase something and I've seen it online, it says it's available, everything, but then you show up and it's not there. Or I was trying to purchase bubble wrap. I went online, this website said they had it, they have an office in Accra and Tema. So I was like, oh, Tema's next to me, I'm gonna go there. I go to Tema, I'm like, oh, I called them because I couldn't find the office itself. So I called them, I'm like, hey, I'm trying to find your shop, I want to buy bubble wrap. They're like, oh, we moved from Tema like a year ago or something. And oh, we no longer sell bubble wrap now. And I'm like, why is this still on your website? You know what I mean?
This shop doesn't exist and the item.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
But then it's all on the website. So you can't really do much with websites in Ghana. You need to go in. And that's also hard because, you know, if you want to buy, I don't know, something random, you don't want to drive all the way somewhere just to go and be told they don't have that thing available, you know. So there's no easy transactions like that. Those are the kind of things that I struggle with. The other thing is I live in a newer area. Most people that move over here can only probably afford to live in the newer areas. And in the newer areas, the roads are not that great, generally speaking. They're not done. So that is a struggle. Like out my way, I have days where I just have to go stay at my grandma's because it's rained and I'm likely to get stuck in mud, especially if it's like dark and I can't see where I'm going and stuff. So that's not convenient, you know. So I wish the roads were better. I feel like that's probably my biggest thing.
Yeah.
The roads, because where I live is actually not that far from town, but the roads make it long because the roads are not done. So that's another issue that I've had. And the other thing is like trying to find like hard-working people that share the vision that you have.
Yes.
That can be a challenge as well. Ghanaians are very blasé about everything, so including work, business, it's all the same. So that can be a challenge as well. Other than that, the good outweighs the bad for sure. So.
You make it look so easy, Jazz. You make it look so like the ideal life. We watch you on YouTube and it's just like, this is the life. You know, moving from Australia, coming to Ghana, starting your own business. You're such, you know, a goal-getter. But one other thing that a lot of us face is, especially us, what's stopping us now is where to live. How has your whole housing situation been in Ghana?
So when I was trying to find a place, I took time out to come to Ghana and find the place. I always say don't give money before like exchanging any documents or seeing the property or the land or whatever it is for yourself. I took 6 weeks holidays, came to Ghana, used that whole 6 weeks to try and find a property, bought it before I left.
Okay.
So I did not do anything through a third party whilst I was over there, none of that.
Yes.
And I had help as well. I found someone who kind of knew where properties were, knew how to buy houses and stuff like that. So they helped me through my journey of like trying to buy a property. And I think if you can buy a property before you move permanently, or if you can buy land or build something or whatever, I feel like you should do it before you move permanently, because then it really cuts down your cost of living because you're not paying for rent, definitely. But then don't buy it whilst you're over there. Come here, buy it.
You hear that, guys? Come here, buy, and then go back.
That's right.
I mean, I think this is very good advice that, you know, we need to make sure we come here, do things, go, and don't just get up one day
and just come. No, that's a bad idea. Don't come with no money, or don't come with like $5,000 and think that your business is going to pick up like within a month. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes it might work like that, but you're better off being over prepared, you know, than under prepared. So just come. I think like from 30K and up is a good amount. If you have about 30K USD and above, it's a decent amount. If you're going to live a decent budget friendly lifestyle, you're fine. Yeah.
So in terms of lifestyle and budgeting, like you just mentioned, on a typical week, how much do you think you spend to be able to live comfortably in Ghana, for people who are trying to see and compare UK to Ghana or America to Ghana?
That varies. Varies immensely. So on a typical week where I haven't had any dramatic expenses around like my car or anything like that, so every 3 months I spend about 300 Ghana cedis on internet. Every month I spend about 300 Ghana cedis on electricity. I haven't paid water for a while because water is free because of the whole corona, so I don't know what I pay for water.
Oh yes, that's true. Yeah. Free water. That's right. This is the right time to come to Ghana.
And for food, I would say I really don't spend much on food. Maybe 100 cedis. For petrol, for petrol I spend about 180 Ghana cedis every 10 days, depending on where I go and stuff like that. So roughly that's where my money goes, and it's sort of good and bad. We don't have shopping centers around here, so you can't just walk into a shopping center and end up spending all your money on clothes. So you know how you pop in to buy one thing and next thing you come with a bag full of clothes? I don't have that, so I don't really spend money on clothes like that. Although I wish we did, because sometimes I want to buy things and I don't really, it's hard to buy things like that. But yeah, so I save a lot of money in that aspect. I don't really shop that much, like makeup and stuff. I still use all the stuff that I
You're very disciplined.
Because where am I going to get it? It's true. I have to go on Instagram and do all this research before I can find the right shop to buy from, and I don't have time for it. So I just stick to what I have.
Wow, Jazz. Honestly, you are just the go-to woman now. If you want to know more about living in Ghana, what Ghana is like, what it takes to live in Ghana, jobs that people are doing in Ghana, how much you can spend a month in Ghana if you want to see Ghana market, and you mean so much Ghana content, Jasmine Ama's channel is the place to go. So Jazz, I know we've talked about running a business in Ghana, housing situation, the lifestyle in Ghana. The third and final thing I want to talk about is transportation in Ghana.
Okay.
Because I am finding that that's one thing that's really expensive and it's taking a lot of our money.
Yeah.
How did you cope with it coming in?
So when I first arrived, one of my brother's friends had like a car that he was trying to sell, but he wasn't ready to sell it yet. So he gave that to me, and I was using it up until I bought my own car. So I haven't had to use public transport that much, but you're right, it is very, very expensive. So if you're going to come, you need to try and get it within the first couple of weeks, because unless you're willing to go churro, which is like
We tried the churro.
It is full on. Unless you're willing to go churro, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Like, Uber everywhere gets really expensive.
Very.
It's much cheaper if you have a car with like a decent engine size, engine capacity, so then you're not spending too much money.
Okay. Right, so guys, this is Jasmine Ama, and thank you so much,
That is all right.
honestly, for coming to see us today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Lovely meeting you as well.
Learning so much from Jazz. It's been a great day, guys. Follow the rest of our journey, what it looks like today on her channel, where we explored Legon, Cantonment, Osu.
Yeah, all the fancy areas, guys.
Jasmine was chilling us today, and don't forget, while you're there watching that video, subscribe to her channel also.
Absolutely.
And the link will be in the description box, guys. Thank you once again for following me on my Ghana journey. And until next time, family, it's Kiss from the Dimple, Kiss from the Dimple, Ekria Dimples, and Jasmine Ama.
Bye, guys.
We are signing out. Bye.